It is November and fall in all of its glory, and I am just enjoying every minute of it. This is my favorite time of year. It is relaxing and comforting. Everything is just taking a break from the hustle and the bustle and the busyness. It's starting to cool off. We're starting to build fires in our fireplace, and I am enjoying making things cozy around the house today. One thing that I find that really makes your home cozy, probably cozier than anything else, is a fire. Whether you have a wood stove or a fireplace. Of course, I love the open fire, which we don't do very often because our fireplace is made to actually heat the home. I do like leaving the doors open though and enjoying the crackle of the fire. Just something about it is just very comforting. This year for Thanksgiving, I am hosting my big family. My parents had 8 kids, and 7 of us are still around. And so they're all coming to my house for Thanksgiving, a lot of them with their kids. So I've been collecting these plates. They are Liberty Blue plates. I think I have like 15, 17 of them so far. I might just have the adults eat with these plates and then have the kids use a nice paper plate, but I am so excited to be finding more of them. One thing that I always have to do whenever I'm cozying up my home is to clean up first. I love my kids. I have the best kids. They are wonderful. My teenage daughters are all extremely capable of cooking, cleaning, watching the kids, doing just about anything. They even hunt, fish, tan hides, raise pigs, shoot elk, butcher them. My kids are extremely capable, and I'm so grateful for that. The scriptures say, "Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is a reward," and I really believe that. It doesn't matter the messes they make, they are such a blessing because nobody loves you like your own children. But today I am doing a mom clean in the kitchen. I have this really cute cake pedestal, and I've got a ton of pumpkins. I love the green pumpkins. They're so pretty, so I'm definitely going to be saving the seeds from this one. I don't just use pumpkins as decorations. We also eat them. I love making roasted pumpkins, baked pumpkin goods, pumpkin soup. There's so many yummy ways to eat pumpkins, and a pumpkin can last for a long time. Like 5 months, it'll stay good. So it's like food storage in your home. That's also really pretty, and you can decorate it. So I really love pumpkins. And so I am using them all over my home. I am putting them on pedestals, and then I also got some really cute table. They're like a placemat from Walmart, and they're kind of woven like a basket. I'll show them to you. But I'm going to use them to put pumpkins on. I was going to use them to put down the middle of my table for dinners so that I could put my main dish, my salad, and a cooked vegetable on those placemats and then have us eat around them. See, this is super cute. It's kind of like a basket woven. They're pretty thick. So I'm just going to use that as a centerpiece, and I'm going to put a pretty pumpkin on top of this one too. I can't remember the name of this type of pumpkin. I always think Wisconsin cheese pumpkin. But I know it's a really good pumpkin for eating, and it's also big and delicious. And so I am really looking forward to this one too. I'm really putting them all over. I've got a pumpkin by the kitchen window. I am going to put a pumpkin on this old pie safe. If you remember a few months back, a few videos back, I had a whole bunch of plates and stuff above here, which it was way too cluttered. So I got this antique vintage looking mirror and put it up there. I'm just going to give it a clean really quick, and I'm going to put this dried baby's breath back because I think that's very fall. But I also have a few other things I'm going to put up there. One of them is another green squash. I don't know if it's actually a squash or a pumpkin. And then another blue, Liberty Blue plate. I really love these plates. I have been collecting them for a while. This one isn't quite the same size as the ones that we'll be using for Thanksgiving dinner, but it is the perfect size to put right here, and then it ties in really well with the decor in my kitchen. I've got some of these plates above the kitchen sink, so it ties in really well, and I think it's very vintage and farmhouse. I really love a vintage farmhouse style, even though my house is new. I try to make it look a little older. And then this really pretty green squash or pumpkin. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but love the way that this looks right here with all these natural elements. Some new things, some old things just look beautiful together. This pie safe gets used a lot. We've got a whole bunch of books that we store in there, also some decor, but yeah, we use it a lot. Home is a sacred place to me. It's almost like a temple or a church. It's the house of the Lord. It's a place where you want the Lord's Spirit to be. And so you want it to be a place where it's bright and light and comforting and clean, and a place where you can really feel peace and your family can feel peace and comfort in your home. And some of the things that you have to do to keep your home peaceful and comforting is to keep it clean and make it look nice. And those are things that I believe they invite the Spirit of the Lord inside your home. I want my home to be a refuge from the world for me and for my children and for anyone who comes into our home. I want it to be a refuge. Now this window, when we designed the house, I made it a 2-foot deep window, and my dog loves to get up there and there's always dirt on it, and so I have to wash it off. I need to wash it off like every day, but I'm going to cozy it up with another one of those placemats and a pumpkin on top of that, and then of course some pillows and throw blankets. My kids love to get up there. We love sitting in this window because it's a south facing window and it gets sunshine, especially in the wintertime. We get a lot of sun in this window, so it's really a favorite place to sit with a blanket and get some sunshine during the winter when we're all lacking that vitamin D. What other better way is there to cozy up your home for fall and winter than baking? I am going to make something. I've been dreaming these up for months. So I'm doing a gingerbread cookie, a soft, chewy gingerbread cookie, but I'm putting candied ginger into it because I like my gingerbread cookies to be really spicy. Probably because I can't taste very well. I have not been able to taste as well as I used to for the last couple of years. Wonder why. But I am chopping these up. It's kind of like putting chocolate chips into chocolate chip cookies, but I am putting candied ginger into my ginger cookies. These are super easy to make. They're soft, they're chewy, they're spicy, and they're going to go great with some cream cheese frosting. It's a really simple recipe. And I am going to put all of the ingredients into one bowl. I know you're supposed to mix the dry ingredients together and the wet ingredients together and then combine them, but I'm kind of breaking that rule today. They still turned out delicious. So the recipe is 3/4 cup of butter. I'm using regular salted butter and it is softened in the microwave. 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 egg. I used 1/3 cup of molasses, 2.5 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then I'm using 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 2 teaspoons of dried ground ginger. And that's all the ingredients, and except for my candied ginger. So I'm putting in my chopped up candied ginger. That's it. It's super simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ingredients. And these are just super soft, super spicy. If that's what you like, definitely give this recipe a try. I will be linking it below in the description so you can print it off at the blog farmhouseharvest.net. There's a little button at the top. It says jump to recipe, and it will take you all the way down to the recipe, and you can just print it off and you'll have it for years to come. I traditionally make gingerbread cookies during the fall, at least probably just once a year, really. It's one of those things I crave when this winter comes, when it starts getting cold, and then I have it once and I'm done. So I'm using my KitchenAid today and just letting that do all the work. It comes together really quick. It's a really great consistency. It is not too thick, not too thin. just perfect. And I am going to form these into 1-inch balls and bake them at 350 degrees in a preheated oven. I'm going to scoop them out so that they're all about the same size, and then I'm going to roll them with my hands into a ball and squish them so that they're a little bit flat so that they cook really uniformly. These cookies only have to bake for 10 to 12 minutes inside your oven at 350 degrees, and then you're going to let them cool completely before you frost them. Now, you don't have to frost them. You can totally enjoy these cookies without frosting. They're delicious if you like a spicy gingerbread cookie. But I'm going to make a small batch of cream cheese frosting. This is just 4 ounces of cream cheese, a teaspoon or a capful of vanilla extract, and 2 cups of powdered sugar. I'm just going to blend that together with my hand mixer, and then I'm going to use this to turn these into like whoopie pies. So I'm putting 2 cookies together with this cream cheese frosting in the middle. I think that the flavors of gingerbread and cream cheese frosting are perfect for each other. I love it. I hope you do too. Darren, my husband, took my kids fishing. They're probably an hour to 2 hours away, and it's pretty chilly out, so they're going to come home. They caught some big fish. I hear that they're bringing home for dinner, so we'll have that for dinner. But they're going to come home, and it's going to be nice and cozy, warm in here with the fireplace going, and a nice, yummy, spicy treat to warm them up while I make dinner. I am so excited to show you how these turned out, and also how I'm displaying them. My great-grandpa, his name was Joseph Campbell. He made my grandma, Carrie Campbell. They used to live in Yakima, Washington. They owned an orchard up there. He was a ditch rider, and I feel like I can really relate to them. Anyways, he built this hope hutch, or not a hutch, hope chest for my grandma, or my great-grandma. And my great-grandma gave it to my mother, and my mother gave it to me when she moved back east and just wanted me to take care of it for her. So it's been sitting in my closet for years. But I love the patina of it. There's stains, there's cracks, and I just think it's so beautiful. So I pushed it out here into the family room, and I just think it makes such a perfect spot to put a treat, to put your feet up, and to enjoy. I hope this video inspires you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and we'll see you next time.